All right, so if you could please cut the two sheets that are on the blue table here and put them in your book that are in the green basket, that would be great. Okay. Why don't you pause this video, do that, be ready. Okay, so this review is going to go really fast because it's a pretty simple concept. This is looking at Earth patterns, and it's basically just that nothing is random. There aren't randomly volcanoes, places, or mountains. They all form based on patterns. So you can see here it says volcanoes and earthquakes form lines often where oceans meet land. So you'll see here that there's this like ring of mountains and volcanoes. There's not randomly volcanoes like in the middle of North America or that. They're along this line. Earthquakes happen on this. This is where like fault lines are. Volcanoes are often here. And then mountains, they don't really show them all here. They often form at the edge of continents, but they will be like where at certain parts of plates in the middle of the continents too. And you can see that on different maps, and maps show this. So basically this is just to show that volcanoes, mountains, and earthquakes happen based on patterns, geographical patterns, and we can see them on maps. Then here you'll see that they use this information when they're making buildings. So if I'm building a building in California, which is here, I'm definitely going to have to think about earthquakes because I'm in a spot near a fault line and earthquakes are possible and it shakes the building. Whereas if I'm building a building in Wisconsin, I'm probably not thinking about earthquakes very much. I'm probably thinking of buildings that hold in heat because it gets so cold, that can withstand the weight of snow because it snows so much. So I'm designing buildings that withstand the conditions of where I am. And if I were trying to build a building in an earthquake zone, I'd want to think about the height of the building and how that would affect, you know, when it's shaken, the soil type, because that like, you know, the kind of soil will depend on the strength of its base, and then various construction materials, like you want them strong, but are you using materials that don't bend at all? You probably want something that actually sways with the movement, right? So all of these things impact how people build. And so it's kind of connecting the science ideas with engineering ideas. And that's kind of what this is about. All right, that's it. So tomorrow we'll answer some questions based on these.